Welcome, my beautiful collective. I'm Elizabeth with Tea and Tarot. Welcome to your full moon reading. I'm so excited. I woke up extra early for this. The moonlight's still going outside. It's very, very nice. Okay, I wrote us a little blurb about this full moon. It's the full pink moon in Scorpio. Bear with me and then we'll get into your tarot and your oracle. Okay, so it says, the first full moon of the spring equinox or season is known as the pink full moon, represents rebirth, and is named not for its hue, but after the vibrant little pink flowers in bloom during spring. It's a signal that it is time to renew things in our own lives and bring magic back into our lives, getting organized and decluttering as we celebrate the beginning of yet another new beginning. This full moon is in the sign of Scorpio, represented in the tarot as the death and rebirth. I find it quite fitting for this pink moon. Scorpio full moons are a very powerful time for releasing. Tap into Scorpio's deep, mysterious, and loving energy to let go of which that is no longer serving you. Don't be surprised if you find the people around you are highly sensitive at this time. And you can question yourself for a journal prompt is, what fears or doubts about myself or others do I need to release, recognize, and release with compassion? What may I be hiding out of fear? Okay, so tonight we're gonna ask 6 questions. I'm just gonna place my book here so I can see it, if I can do that. There we go. Maybe not, my collective. Thank you. Okay, so what is the collective energy on this full moon? Where have the collective grown? How will they grow in the next lunar cycle? What should they release with the full moon? What should the collective focus their intentions on during the full moon for manifestation? And what can they look forward to after the full moon? All right, let's get into this. Thank you for being patient with me. Bottom of the deck is a star and the 2 of Pentacles. So you're getting yourself back into balance and holding on to hope for things. Let's just see. What is the collective's energy on this full moon? We've got the 8 of Wands, all about travel, communication. You're very communicative at this time. I think you're communicating your needs, wants, and desires with the universe. I think you are focusing your energy on trying to get somewhere, and somewhere fast as well. The 8 of Wands is a very fast moving energy. It's one of the fastest moving energy cards in the deck. Let's just see, what is their overall energy right now as a collective? Page of Swords and the Knight of Cups. Yes, so you're learning to stand up for yourself while being kind and loving. So this is all about your communication style. So it's just saying that your current energy right now is communicating how you feel about another person. All right, it's also telling me this is talking about how you feel about yourself and how you want to stand up for yourself and you want to be able to do this in love. Okay, I like this, but let's just get you a word for their overall energy. We've got tsunami, wake up call. We've got Milky Way perspective, and we've got daytime or dream time with creation. Beautiful. So what I see is that right now you're going through a bit of a wake up call and you're changing your perspective on something that you've been working really hard towards, okay? So you may be defending your beliefs in some sort of way. With that Knight of Cups, I believe you may be handing over a cup of love. But your overall energy is that of very communicative and possibly traveling. Where have the collective grown since the last full moon? We've got the 7 of Swords and the Temperance. Yep, you put down the fight. Look at you. You put down those swords. You're walking away. You've broken the swords that have been hurting you as well. Like you've put an end to something that's been hurting you. And you're back in balance with the Temperance. It says that you've grown miles because you've put down burdens in the last full moon. You may have released burdens that were holding you back, and you're finally starting to feel some inner peace about you. You could be dealing with a Sagittarius, but this is all about you. All right, let's see. What blockages did you release with the last full moon? because you've clearly walked away from something. Complacency, okay? Withering away, doing nothing but the same old routine over and over and over again. Allowing yourself to get up out of that seat and do something about it. You're no longer letting it hurt you. You are crushing those swords and walking away from them towards your best and highest good, which is your inner peace, which is doing things for yourself that make you happy. I like that for you. How will they grow in the next lunar cycle? 8 of Cups. Look at this. And the 6 of Cups. Okay, so what you've walked away from is disappointment in the past. Okay, you can see this with the 7 of Cups. The cups have spilled. She's felt some disappointment, but she sees in front of her a door of opportunity awaiting her. You will see that, yes, you feel disappointment from the fact that you've had to break these swords that were stuck in your back. And, you know, this is spilt emotions. These are your emotions that have been spilt, meaning you put a lot of time and effort into something and it didn't really pay out the way you were hoping. But then the 7 of Cups is telling me is that you may have a reunition with somebody, or that somebody may be re-entering your life. And that's what's behind that door, is that there's somebody here who you care an awful lot about, who's just waiting for you. I also see the 7 of Cups very much so for me as making good with your childhood trauma, okay? We all have some childhood trauma. And I see you as feeling the disappointment of the past, but walking towards a new chapter and rewriting your story where you are the heroine and not the victim, or you are your own hero. But let's just see, how will they grow in the next lunar cycle? Yeah, I got a lot, but I'm taking the top one that fell because I think this is correct. You're going to grow in the fact that you will find forgiveness for others and yourself, okay? Because of these spilt cups and because of the making good with the past, you are adding forgiveness into your life. It says, I forgive myself, I am forgiven. And I think you're forgiving others. I see these 2 bunnies, and I think there may be children involved as well, okay? So there's definitely a child involved. Or you may be the child that it's talking about your inner child needing forgiveness to forgive others for not being able to take care of you the way you needed it when you were younger. So yeah, that's how you're gonna grow, is you're forgiving the past and you're moving on. You're moving towards your better opportunity. You're saying the past is in the past. I'm not a victim and I'm moving forward. Thank you very much. Okay. Wow. And what should they release with the full moon? The 9 of Cups, the Empress, and the 7 of Swords. Okay. At first I was like, why would they want to release that? That seems pretty good, but I can see it. All right. You may be a mother or somebody who is very well accomplished, okay? You may be somebody who's put a lot of work and effort into their dreams, goals, manifestations, and you may have a lot of people who are kind of attacking you in some sort of way. You may not have a lot, you may have even just one person or situation that's making you feel attacked. What it's saying to me is that you need to release the fear, okay, that you're going to be hurt and that you're not going to have your wish fulfillment. Some of you are really hoping and dreaming to be able to birth a child, but you're also feeling like you can't at this time. Just pray and know that everything will be okay with you. That's for just maybe one of you out there. What I see for you is that there's also a fear that's holding you back of accomplishing something. There's a fear of accomplishment here. So let's just see. What should you release with the full moon? Self-worth. Yeah, that feeling of not being worthy enough to sit in that throne. You are the Empress, whether you're a man or a woman. It's not the sex of the card, it's the divine nature. And the job of the Empress is to sit still and let it come towards her. Nine of Cups is about wish fulfillment. So sitting and waiting for your wish fulfillment to come, not running away when people start trying to point their fingers at you and tell you how to live your life. That's where self-worth comes into play, my darling. Okay? You need to grab onto it. So release the fears that are holding you back when it comes to your self-worth. And especially when it comes to listening to other people's opinions on how you should be living your life. And try to remember that you are the manifester of your reality. Okay. What should the collective focus their intention on during this full moon? I like this one. We're going to get you a manifestation card for this. A couple of others. What should they focus their intentions on? The Four of Cups. Getting over the disappointment, okay? You really need to focus your intentions on the cups that are still remaining in your life, but there's some sort of disappointment that you need to, and you need to set your intentions on the fact that your cups will be filled, okay? You can keep your cups filled, but let's just see. What should they set their intentions on? Serendipity. I need one more for that, please. What should they set their intentions on? Thank you. Embracing. Okay. So what they're saying is that serendipity is taking place in your life. There are synchronicities, signs and synchronicities from your angels that you can take a look at around you if you open your eyes. Okay, so your intention is to see the signs that are coming towards you, embracing yourself and loving everything there is about you, and letting go of that past hurt and pain and disappointment so that you can feel joy ultimately. And what can you look forward to after the full moon? What can they look forward to after the full moon? Was that a flipper? No. Okay. I just wanted to see what it was. I'm a cheater. I was peeking. It was the Emperor, by the way. Okay, what can you look forward to after the full moon? Well, look at falling in love is one of the things, but for some of you who were really hoping to have, that baby, I see this beautiful little baby. So, whoever was worried about that, please put your fears to rest. I'm not saying you're going to have a baby right after this full moon, but I do see that beautiful full moon behind the baby's head, and I just think that that might be a wish of yours. I also see the Queen of Swords. She's defending herself. She's defending her beliefs. She's got an attitude of power about her, okay? So what you can look forward to is a new journey in discovering your voice on how to say no to things, how to walk away from things. And that's what this whole journey has been about for you through this lunar cycle, is learning to put the swords out of your back, break them, walk away from them, and yield your own. Yes, I love it. Now, this sword is not meant to hurt. It is meant to protect, okay? And I think that you are both like this child, innocent, but like the Queen of Swords, strong, beautiful. All right, let's just see. What can they look forward to after the full moon? Fidelity, free together. Some of you are going to find yourselves in a very committed relationship, okay? You can see that. Also, some of you are just freeing yourselves from a toxic relationship. And a spirit you can take with you as to what you can look forward to after the full moon. Thank you. We've got the Raven, Spirit of Truth. I love that for you. Speaking your truth, knowing your truth and speaking it is going to be what you're going to be experiencing after the full moon. Being able to stand up for yourself, stand up for your beliefs, free yourself through your truth. I hope that you've enjoyed this reading. It's a long one, but it's a good one. I enjoyed it, and thank you for spending this full moon with me. All right, I'll read again for you in the future. Until then, stay safe and stay strong. Bye, my beautiful collective. Is it gonna work?